Okay. Um there's some information about some uh that I've had gathered about workplace violence um that play into the stereotype, so to speak, on why people do not hire. They try to screen out the masses or whatever, and they screen out the masses because of, it's mainly because of workplace related violence. Like these little females, like these little vicious little females that were like the vicious little female that came to IHOP to fight. There was a huge ass fight at the IHOP in Memphis, Tennessee, and yeah, I don't know. A lot of people just don't care. Yeah, a lot of these people just don't even care about their family or none of that stuff. They don't care about their family or anything, any of that shit. All they ever care about is themselves, unfortunately. And it's just getting out of hand. Yeah, this shit's getting way out of hand, and I don't know. But here's the best solution available. And it starts at the schoolhouse, so I'll get to it at another time on another video. A lot of people just don't hire people. They tend to screen out the masses because there's so many people applying for jobs at one time, and they just don't care. They just don't care. And many of the people that with criminal records that are being screened out constantly are minority groups, are individuals coming from minority groups, which actually shows that it's very easy for um it's easy for blacks to be discriminated against if they have a felony on their record. So I can't really say for sure. But it's just, yeah, a lot of these people just don't give a, I mean, they just don't even, and and whenever some and whenever they get screened out, they could actually just say, wait a minute, wait a minute. This guy might have some this guy might have something to put. This guy might contribute to our company. I think he's qualified, but then they look at the record and then they shy away, and they don't even give a rat's rear end about. I mean, if you have a criminal record, they won't hire the person that's got that's got something to sell if they have a criminal record, and they don't really give a rat's behind about the about whether or not they're about whether they may be qualified for the job after all, and they don't even really give a dang about whether or not they end up being homeless, end up going back to jail after resorting to recidivism, or after they recidivate and end up going back to jail, or whatever. Which is why we're not doing the get. Which is definitely why we're not doing the go along get along of that many people. I don't even know. I don't even know why you. I don't even know why you bother looking at working at IHOP anyway. I tried to put in an application at IHOP, but they didn't hire me. I didn't even get the job I was seeking. I'm a job coach. I didn't even get no interview or nothing. When I went through CARC. So and it's like I wasn't even wanted. No, it's just not like I was even wanted anymore. It's just like I wasn't even wanted in the workforce. Like, just wasn't. Like, I wasn't like I didn't even get the. I mean, from 2008 and on, uh, I tried to get a job. So that way, it'd give me something to do just in case I ended up, just in case I would end up having to drop out of high school. Um, I wasn't even being challenged enough. I was in the special education system, like, which is not a good system to begin with. Which is not a good system to begin with. Uh, Here in Calcasieu Parish because of the because of their idea of specialness. And my dad's goal was to give me as normal of a life as possible, despite the disability that I have, which is PDD-NOS. I'm not gonna go into details about my disability yet, but my dad suspects it's autism. My dad suspects it's autism because I have the markers for it. But nothing's really changed about the special education system. I mean, the special education system sucks because their idea of specialness and their idea of specialness was their idea of specialness really did not cater to my daddy's goal, which is why I advocate and one of the main reasons I would advocate if your child has special needs and if they're being taken advantage, if you suspect that if you suspect that you're getting the short end of the stick, or if your child is not being challenged enough, I would actually suggest that you yank your children out of school and enroll them and either homeschool them or enroll them in a private school. If if you and your child is getting you short end of the stick, because with the special education system and with mental disabilities and stuff like that, that's what usually happens. They end up getting the short end of the stick. And they just they end up getting the short end of the stick. which is why many of them don't go to college. They don't have much of careers. Many of them end up with welfare, Section 8 or whatever. Or many of them just say fuck it, and then they just not bother with school anymore. A lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, because of this, but because of what happens with this, because of problems I've encountered with the special education system, that my mom that my daddy encountered with the special education system, and how my dad ended up getting the short end of the stick in regards to what he wanted, what he what I mean, what he wanted, what he wanted, I mean, my dad hit. I mean, my dad had my best interest at heart. Not the special education department, and certainly not the school. And if I ended up with the certificate of achievement program, I would have ended up with even less job opportunities. I'm trying to get back. I got my high school diploma now, so. But instead, 2008, I ended up graduating in 2011 because of the problems I've encountered with the special education system. I'll tell you the story. I'll tell you the story about it later. I'll tell you the story about it at later at another date. But yeah, I've been doing. Yeah, on my time off, I've been doing nothing but playing video games all day. Like I was playing Super. Like I was playing Super Smash Brothers for the 3 for the 3DS on my new 3DS XL. And it's not a 3, it's not a regular old 3DS XL, because 3DS XL has everything that a 3DS and 2DS has. It combines the 3DS with the circle stick. So called the C stick. Now basically what they were actually doing was they were fighting. No, they were actually the girls at the IHOP were actually fighting Yeah, they really were. They were fighting. They were acting a fool at the beginning of the video. This girl was just sitting there pounding on another girl, and kids were crying in the children were crying in the restaurant, and uh, I don't know, one of the supervisors in there was trying to break up the fight and the whole 9 yards, and it's just utter chaos. And I've seen I've seen plenty of fights from 2008 and on. And I even witnessed the riot back in 2008. There was like five fights total. Somebody got stabbed, and then there was a riot. I was on my way to the bus taking me to the vocational center, which was across the street from Mims Stadium, which was at LaGrange High School. But the bus couldn't get there because there were police cars on the way, and there was a riot. And my sister couldn't get to her class on time because of this riot. And I may not have seen a fight, but I've seen I mean I've seen like three of the fights, and I've had other students tell me about the fights at the doggone school. Now they're actually sitting here trying to trying to label hood disease. What black minority groups got hood disease now? Got diseases now because of what? Because of the conditions. Well, you think? Do you actually think that they don't want an education? They want an education just like you and I would want to get an education as a kid. We have rights to an education. What's kind of but it's we have rights to an education just like everybody else does. But it's kind of hard to because it's kind of hard to get an SAT. It's kind of hard to get. It's kind of hard to get an SAT score. It's kind of hard to concentrate on SAT scores when all you're concerned about is surviving every day. Is worried about whether or not you're gonna make it home alive every goddamn day. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And it's just now the CDC is sitting trying to label hood disease. And really, hood disease? Are you fucking kidding me? Hood disease? It just makes my head hurt. Yeah, it just makes my head hurt. I mean, for real, just makes your head hurt. But why hood disease? Like, hood disease, hood disease, hood disease, hood disease. Go here, hood disease. Go there, hood disease. everywhere you go, I mean, what, blacks got disease? What, blacks got diseases now because they were living in poverty and whatnot? Oh, it's kind of hard to concentrate on SAT scores when all you're concerned about is worrying about whether or not you can make it home every goddamn day. And then you talk, and then you, and then you talking, and then you talking about, yeah, and then you talking about, yeah, and then you talking about, yeah, and then you talking about, you wanna, and then you wanna say something about, well, you don't want to give them a job, you don't want to give them a job if you have a permanent record that has violence in it. So there you go. You there you go. You're giving yeah, you're giving the employers all the more reason to screen you out. But I'm not really concerned. I'm not really concerned about this because I'm not really concerned about any of this because no, I'm not really concerned about any of this because I have I have other important things to do besides going on my computer or my smartphone, wherever, watching fights every goddamn day. And that little fight at that IHOP, it just makes you wonder why it just makes you wonder why many people are just sick and tired of this and really want answers as to why, and they really want, and many people are getting sick and tired of many people are getting sick and tired of not being able to get a job, and they really want answers. But it's really a hush hush thing. But I had to really address it. I really had to address it. And the fight at the IHOP in Memphis makes me not want to work at IHOP. Because of those thug, because of those little thug, because of those little thug like because those little masculine looking females that always acting like they manly and that they're unbecoming of a lady. I mean, they're becoming unbecoming of ladies. A lot of them. They're unbecoming of a lady. A lot of them. A lot of times. So they're unbecoming of a lady a lot of times. You get mad at me all you want to, but I'm just stating facts. I mean, these hood rats are unbecoming of ladies a lot, unbecoming of a lady a lot of times. They don't. They have no respect. They have no respect. Yeah, they have no respect, none whatsoever, and yet, yeah, they have no respect, none whatsoever, and yet they want a job, they want money, they want this, they want this, they want that. And they're gonna do whatever it takes to get, even if it means having baby after 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 baby with these good for nothing criminal thugs that are not even worth the air that they breathe. And not give a rat's butthole about the welfare of the kids that they produce. Which is why I don't fool them sexually, because I don't fool. No. I don't fool with these. I don't fool with these hood rats because they violent. They got no. They got no class. They got no. They're unbecoming of they're unbecoming of what they should be. A lot of them. All they do is fuck every goddamn day. They're bending over, touching toes. They just sitting there. They just sitting there doing. They're just doing it. They're doing raw dog fucking, and that's what they're doing. They're raw dog fucking. And if some testes get busted, who gives a flying fuck? I mean, they don't. I mean, these women are just sitting there bending over and touching their toes, spreading their legs all over the place, and waiting for a dude. They just sitting there raw dog screwing, and they don't even give a rat's rear end if it if a testicle or two gets busted. They don't even give it, and they don't even give a damn. And these thugs don't even give a goddamn about about these thugs. They don't even give a goddamn about the welfare of the children that they're producing as a result of these nuts getting busted. And these Republicans, and these Republicans, they just don't. They just want to get rid of these old safety nets. Yeah, they just really want to get rid of these little safety nets. Because well, we got these chicks that we got these chicks that are getting like over $2,000 in food stamps, and I guarantee you by the end of 2016, that number is gonna they're just gonna add another $1,000 to the price that taxpayers have to pay to basically get all these little safety net, and that just doesn't even make any sense. It's really pissing people off, and it's pissing the taxpayers off, and it's pissing me off because I work for a living, and I'm trying to work. I'm trying to make an honest living here, and it's not even fair because the people that don't work, they got more money than you. They got more money than I make. They got more money than I make in a year. Now I've been working for TSC for almost 5 fucking years. How fucked up is that? Worked for TSC for 5 years. How fucked is that? And just I mean, we got all these females, white females too. They're sitting there fighting, sitting up there fighting, and I mean, like, you can't really fight, you can't really, that little pound, you just sitting there trying to pound on somebody, trying to want to fight, like, what, are you sitting there trying to fight, what, is this how you handle this, I mean, you got into it with somebody, oh, good, what, oh, is this how you handle a disagreement? Now, if I was the manager at that particular IHOP, I would actually take them back. I would actually take them into a room and flog them my own goddamn self. This doesn't even make any sense. I mean, when we talking about the result. What's the cause? I'll tell you what the cause is. Single women that are spreading their legs, producing children, having children in the house with no husband present. Continue. Women who are continuing to spread their legs and spread their seed all over the place continue to bring the black community down. The savages continue to bring the savages are continuing to bring America down. It's not just the black community they're bringing down. It's America that they're bringing down as well. The same thing with the hood rats. The hood rats continue to bring the black community down, and they're continuing to bring the rest of America down along with it. So how do we fix these problems? Do we bring back corporal punishment in school? Do we bring back the paddle? I don't know. I don't have any chill. Me personally, I don't know. I don't even have a girlfriend yet. I don't have children. I don't have children at all. Not yet because I have not paid a single dime in child support because I don't even have any children. Yeah, you got all these whores that send their spreading their legs all over the place, and I don't know how he fix I don't know how he fix these issues. I don't have any children. I don't know how to fix these issues when it comes to these bad kids. So yeah. Um, go research the IHOP fight story yourself, and tell me what you think. The video is still out there on YouTube. So, it's still out there. Alright, that's all I had. That's all my thoughts I had for today. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Enjoy the rest of your day.